Okay, subtitles are off. Hi friends, how are you? So, we are about to dive into something very cute and very special. So, it's very late right now. However, I put makeup on today because of work, because I was doing a special event. So I thought, well, my makeup actually looks okay today, to be honest. I actually did a fairly okay job. So I thought, let's not put it to waste, and let's get a couple things recorded that aren't going to take super long. So I thought, let's do a couple music video reactions. One being the Japanese Twice music videos, which I will be doing as Patreon only, because copyright monsters. I mean, I think I edited out. I edited out my last reaction, but Japanese copyright monsters are like kaiju. They just destroy everything. They really do, and they just block videos. I don't care if copyright claimed. I don't care. I hate it when it's blocked. So all my Twice Japanese reactions will be Patreon only, including the Mitsumo sub-unit debut when that happens. But Lee Chaeyeon will not be. She's obviously here on YouTube. So I knew a little bit about Chaeyeon because I am a fan of ITZY, and I know about Chaeyeon, and through ITZY, and then a little bit through Twice, I learned about the show 16, and I knew that Chaeyeon and Chaerang were on 16. They were both in their JYP. Chaeyeon eventually left, and now she's debuted as a solo artist. I do have her debut debut album, Hush Rush. Actually got into a car accident a few days before Christmas, so I had to my CDs got destroyed in that accident, so I actually had to repurchase the alternate versions. The one nice thing about K-pop artists is that they have multiple versions, so at least you're not getting, you're getting the same music, but you're getting like new stuff in it. So I do have her debut stuff. It's over there on my shelves, and this is her first official comeback. There is multiple songs. Now it's supposed to be, I believe, a mini album, but there's 7 songs on here. Oh, never mind. No. That's Stone Music released a playlist of Chaeyeon songs. So yes, this is a mini album as well, which makes sense. I did watch the video that does a little like sampler teaser, but I actually don't really remember anything about it. So I don't remember like what the song's supposed to sound. But I see that she's in like a schoolgirl uniform, so we kind of had this kind of cutesy sort of dark vibe in October with Hush Rush, and now we're getting like a schoolgirl vibe. So because I never watched 16, and I never really followed or know too much about Chaeyeon, except she's the older sister of Chaerang. I don't really know what her style is, what her ultimate interests are, but I think like any artist, she's going to try to do a variety of, and considering her age, she's going to try to do a variety of genres, styles, pretty much. So, blathered on long enough. I'm gonna pause. I always do. I always have a moment where I'm like, about to do the anime like segue line and not the music video one. So the music video one is, I do pause. Everyone pauses. It's how we do it. But after I watch the video, if there's translated lyrics, I'll turn them on, I'll rewatch it, re-listen to it, and then I'll go into more detail in terms of notes in the review. So without further ado, let's dive in. Ooh, immediately getting into it. Now I know Chaeyeon's knocking on your heart. I know, I'm already pausing. That's how I roll. I always pause like in the first 30 seconds. So, I just want to say, oh, the posters behind her are very cute. So, I like it when dancers in their music videos, or not necessarily dancers, but artists, when they wear clearly very comfortable clothes. Twice did this in Better, and then who else? There's other styles. The costumes are really cool, and I love the Hush Rush design and all that. But it's nice when they're wearing comfortable clothes like that, like sports clothes. You can really see them dance. So that's all I have to say. So loud. Oh, nice. We're seeing more and more of those people leaning into the 2000s-esque style. Why is that coming back around? I don't know. This is catchy. Did you see that lip bite? It's like a little bit of a purpose. Very cute. Is the album called Over the Moon? Or is that just in the just there in the lyrics? Sorry. So obviously I'm not going to talk much about what the song's about because I have no idea. I mean, there's the English lyrics, but my sister and I have learned that sometimes they only tell you so much about the song. But we saw that left bite. I know Chaeyeon's an amazing dancer, so it's gonna be really fun to watch her career, because obviously I know she was part of Izone, right? Izone. I know she was part of that, which was a temporary group. I know that group did very, very well. I think she was one of the older members of the group, and I know a lot of Izone members went on to be very successfully either part of a group or are soloists. I think Kwon Eunbi, whose music I don't listen to, she was part of Izone, I believe, and she's a very, very successful solo artist. So I know fans were kind of waiting for her. I think no fans were very much waiting for what's the word? Chaeyeon to debut as a solo artist or part of a group, and it just, based upon what I've seen of the small snippets of personality between Chaeyeon and Chaeyeon, everyone debuted how they're meant to. Chaeyeon is meant to debut fully as a solo artist. Chaeyeon fits beautifully in ITZY. We all obviously. So they're coming on their 4th year. They're not 5th year. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's about to enter into their 4th year, into their 5th year. Wow, that's so crazy. That's the point. I was going somewhere with this as well. Oh, something I wanted to mention though was the cuts that we see with the camera. Obviously, what I think is going on, and instead of it being, obviously there's some. Oh no! Accidentally fast forward past something. Shoot! All right, I'll rewind to 157 to 057. Okay, there we go. I accidentally fast forward. So it's easy to try to do post VFX with the stabilization and everything that we're seeing, but I think what we're seeing is these special cameras that you can do what you want, and they're programmed to move a certain way, so that way it does where that Chaeyeon and the dancers are very stable in terms of in the camera, but I'm not getting dizzy from it. Because I rewind, I'll say more. I'm lost my train of thought. I'm so tired. This is catchy though. Oh, look at the lip bite. This is a continuation or a connection to Hush Rush to some degree. I mean, it's not blood, but I don't know what that is. That's grossing me out. Yeah, that is a programmed camera. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can't wait to see the behind the scenes for this. Some of this stuff I can't figure out. Sorry, I'm gonna pause again. So, yes, there's clearly a connection to Hush Rush. It's not like a completely new concept, which I kind of find pretty cool. Something I like about, like, Dreamcatcher is they do their thing in 3Ds where, like, their trilogies are, like, connected every time they do an arc. So right now they're in their dystopia arc? Right? Okay, they finished their apocalypse arc. Yes, I think they're in their dystopia arc. Or they're in their apocalypse arc. They're in their apocalypse arc. They're in their apocalypse arc. But I like how they're, like, connected with each other. We can tell from Bottles of Red, the really cool, funky, like, stained glass they're doing, that there is this intimate connection with Hush Rush to some degree. Also, side note, I really like Chaeyeon's voice. So when I listened to Hush Rush, that's what made me want to go, oh, I really want to get her album. Because, one, I like the songs. I like the other songs. I like the B-sides, too. In fact, I like the title song and the B-sides really made me want to get the track. I mean, get the CD, the physical CDs. And I like the idea of following an artist from their debut. Yes, Chaeyeon was on 16. Yes, she was part of Izone. I know. But it feels nice to be, like, part of the beginning of something. Her costumes look very comfortable for her to dance in. Yeah, it's all connected. Alright. We got like a wardrobe thing, like a Narnia thing going on here. Oh my gosh, this editing is beautiful. That was so good. I know I talked a lot, and I'm so tired that my brain's like... I'm gonna re-watch the video, re-listen to it, and then try to put my thoughts together in something cohesive. Alright, my friends, so... there is no translated lyrics yet. I mean, it literally did just drop, I understand that, but there's none. The romanization lyrics are hilarious to look at, though, but I have no idea what they're saying. So we can't talk about what she's singing. Too bad. But based upon the fact that some of the effects that we're seeing in Hush Rush we're seeing here, as well as the bottle of, it looks like sugary syrup, it probably is. This is a connection or continuation of Hush Rush, because didn't at the end of Hush Rush, she, the vampire, left her mansion and was in the real world? Correct me if I'm wrong. But this seems like if she's embodying the same character, this character is now like attending school and kind of like moving into this new phase in her life. The bite cracks me up. Okay, so this music video is so beautifully shot. It is clean. It is bright. Even the darker moments, the way the lighting is, Chaeyeon is so beautifully shot. Her silhouette is perfectly seen. Even the dancers look really great. The one thing I really love also about solo artists is that we get a lot of dancers. We don't always get dancers with groups because it's not necessary. I know that later on Dreamcatcher started adding dancers for certain movements, within their performances, which can add a lot of power and depth to it if they're all really good, which at that level they are. Let's talk about the music. So the music itself it's not a funk bass. It doesn't have that funk sound, but it has that great, I like the pairing of it with Chaeyeon's vocals, especially when she has her layered vocals. So she has the harmony. I mean, she's singing the melody, but she also, you can tell it's her voice doing the harmony in the pre-recording. So those layerings of her voice with her voice is really lovely. And then during the bridge or the pre-chorus, the bass is removed and it's dropped back in for the chorus. And it does sound exactly like the rhythm that we get with the verse. So, instrumentally speaking, it's a very straightforward instrumental. It's not something too crazy. It's fun and it's catchy, especially with the bass. I mean, it's a catchy song. The breakdown with the dance breakdown is really, really cool. And that's really great, is when you have someone who's amazing at dancing like Chaeyeon is and has these wonderful, lovely, stable vocals. You can do these really cool dance movements. And we're seeing, even especially with the backup dancers, that we are seeing Chae really get the chance to show off her dancing. Definitely with her debut music video, it was a lot lower budget. It felt like she clearly did very, didn't she win a Daesung? Or something like that? She won something. She won some really cool, like, awards. Please correct me on that. She did. But obviously she did really well because her company was like, a little bit more money this time. With the cameras, we have a lot of pre-planned, pre-programmed camera movements that are probably all done in one-shots, perhaps, but are programmed to move a certain way and to zoom out and zoom in a certain way. It's interesting how we're going from the hush rush into this house. Now we enter this red, almost like a coffin wardrobe, which is very Narnia-esque, but a little darker. And then we have Chaeyeon in this beautiful, like, gorgeous red dress. We have her in a lot of reds and greens and blues, different shades of those. So we're getting some really strong color palettes. Not strong color palettes, but very clean color palettes. Again, her costumes aren't crazy. I mean, her costumes for Hush Rush had a lot more intricacy to it. I'm looking at the poster I have on my wall of it. A lot more bits and pieces, bits and bobs, there we go. Bits and bobs are on her. But again, her costume, her silhouette, everything, it's very clean. Which, again, this giving a chance to not just hear her vocals, but really give her a chance to show off her dance and not have these jingle janglings going on her costumes. Is there anything else I wanted to add? No. I wish I could say more about the lyrics, but I don't know what she's singing. Except for the knock on your heart thing. But I really like Chaeyeon's voice. I like Chanong's voice as well. So, I mean, they're related. So, this is very fun. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about is we really see it when she's in her, like, crop top and her jeans with the mirrors, because the mirrors show the really cool, like, other angles of her body while she's dancing. But I think Chaeyeon and Chaeyeon are around my height, which is around 5'6", which is rather tall. There's something about that height that I find, maybe I'm just tooting my own horn in terms of my height. In the right costumes, it's just, they look amazing. Like, the dancing, it just looks so beautiful and clean, and the way that she moves. I don't know, there's something about the dancers around that height that I just find their movements and their proportions very beautiful. Now, you can be a much shorter dancer or a much taller dancer, but when you have those proportions, if you still have these lovely like dancerly proportions, it doesn't really matter. Because I was trying to look up, so like, hey, what's the average height of a ballet dancer? And some of the most famous dancers are like 5'2", one's 5'7", one's 5'8", one's 5'5". So it's like there's no real consistency with that. So there's no ideal dancer height. I just personally think, well, I think just in general that Chaeyeon has really great proportions and looks really beautiful when she dances, and the styling, whether it's this beautiful red dress or even her more casual styling with a slightly crimped hair, which I love that look in anybody, that crimped hair look, or slightly curled hair look, or loose curls that she has with the jeans and the mirror. I just think she looks beautiful. I love it. I hope if we do get a performance video, which we know we will, we'll get one that shows off her just dancing with the mirrors. I would like that personally. It's cool to see her with the dances, what the actual movement's gonna look like. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to add. But I hope that she does really well. I don't think she got a win during Hush Rush, but she was also competing with some really big names at the time. So I do hope she gets one as a soloist sooner than later. It's always the hope. But in the end, I'm not worried. I think she'll do really well. Again, she won some really, I think, amazing awards despite not winning a music show win. So I would say I think she's doing just fine. There was something else I wanted to add, but I can't remember. I've lost my mind. I'm so tired. It's 10:21. I am not reacting to Twice music videos. I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your minis. If I've forgotten something or trailed off and that was in the editing and I totally forgot what I was going to talk about, please let me know. Because I really, again, as a solo artist, really like and really enjoy Chaeyeon. So, don't know if I'll ever go back in time and watch any IZ*ONE, but whatever. Anyway, I'm so tired, man. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. And I'll see you next time.